With US Vice President Mike Pence's ongoing tour of Asia. He's currently in Japan, and his first schedule on his second day in the country was to speak to American troops stationed near Tokyo. His remarks stayed consistent to what he's been saying since he arrived in the region. If North Korea gets out of line, the US will respond swiftly and strongly. Connie Kim has our top story.
U.S. Vice President Mike Pence, on the second leg of his Asia-Pacific tour, boarded the USS Ronald Reagan at the Yokosuka naval base on Wednesday, in yet another display of Washington's commitment to peace and security in the region. The USS Nimitz will be joining the Ronald Reagan at the U.S. base just south of Tokyo as tension on the Korean peninsula continues to rise. Addressing a crowd of U.S. servicemen, Pence reassured that all options are on the table in dealing with North Korea, and the U.S. will counter any military action by Pyongyang with an overwhelming response. Continuing his trip from South Korea, Pence sat down with Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe upon his arrival in Japan on Tuesday to discuss measures to tackle the North Korean issue.
As the situation regarding North Korea is getting increasingly severe, your visit is very timely.
Pence delivered President Trump's strong resolve to closely cooperate with South Korea, Japan, and China to seek a peaceful solution to the North's nuclear issue.
While all options are on the table, President Trump is determined to work closely with Japan, with South Korea, with all our allies in the region, and with China to achieve a peaceable resolution and the denuclearization of the Korean peninsula.
Calling the meeting a clear sign of the robust U.S.-Japan alliance, Pence stressed that Washington stands with Tokyo even during his difficult period of continual provocations by the North. In response, Abe called for the need to pressure North Korea to engage in dialogue. Vice President Pence is around halfway through his 10-day tour of Asia. He heads to Indonesia later on Wednesday, and Pence's trip has so far been dominated by concerns over North Korea. Connie Kim, Arirang News.